Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. I tried to pull the glasses and the top together. I think I did pretty good. I like this. There's no glass here. I can actually stick my fingers through, but I don't want to do that. I think this is something about these. I like them. I don't know where you're going in this. This might be for some kind of extracurricular party. I'm not sure. Or when you need to wear a mask, like the mayor's mask ball. This might be, I don't know, won't be much of a mask, but you see, there's no glass here. There's no glass. I like this. Who wants to buy these? Well, we can't buy them because we don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but they're coming. So let's talk about a slice of life. You know, a slice of life is all about what? We're getting older. We know we're getting older. Oh, this is not up here right? Okay. I wonder why this is not up here right. I got something wrong. I got the top on the bottom and the bottom on the top. Okay, well, we're just going to have to look at it like this. Super Asian, getting older without getting old. Super Asian, getting older without getting old. I got the screen upside down. But let me just go on with what we're doing. So, when I worked for Delta Airlines, yes, I retired from Delta Airlines. And yes, you heard me say I worked for a number of entities. Yes, I did. But let's talk about working for Delta Airlines. We used to take mental health days. And we used to make a joke out of it. You know, but as I get older and hear more about mental health issues, I am glad we called it that, like we made a joke out of it. We're going to take a mental health day. This means you're just going to take off from work, you know, just take an extra day or what they call it, PTO, personal time off, you know, because as a mental health day. But, you know, I look back on it and it was a mental health day. You do have to take time away from stress. When you're stressed out, I just finished talking with a good friend of mine. I love Wayne McMillan. People know I love Wayne McMillan. In another life, we would have been married. Not long, but we would have. Whoo! I would have gotten on his nerves. That's why we wouldn't been married long. But anyway, and all this stuff that wouldn't be Wayne. But anyway, but I love myself some Wayne McMillan, and so he was just talking about how he's made a decision to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. He's retired from Delta Airlines, one of Delta's best and finest. And I came to that too. You know, when I turned 50, I started thinking about it. I turned 50, I was like, I'm 50. You know, it was kind of hard for anybody to say anything to me. And when I got 60, I definitely didn't want anybody to say anything to me, but I was still amenable. At 70, I was just glad to have what the Bible said. Oh my God, 70, I made those 70 years. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, God, for letting me have these 70 years. I must have done something right because I never thought I did a whole lot right, you know. I like these earrings. I haven't seen them for a long time. I had to go get them. But anyway, and then turning 80 gave me another reality check. It was like, okay, you don't have long on the earth. I'm like, wait, I can't dream anymore? I got to stop dreaming and wishing and hoping because I turned 80? Oh, God. What the heck is that about? Then I said, who said that? That's what got me going on this slice of life. Who said that? Who said that I need to stop wishing and hoping and dreaming? I had people say, well, I don't know why you're doing all that. You did all that already. Or where you going with all that? Oh, my God, don't listen to anybody. I love Wayne McMillan's idea. Don't listen to anybody but what helps the Lord and you. Whatever keeps you afloat. What is it? Whatever floats your boat or something like that. He was nice enough to ask me about my person born in 68, who is the same year, 1 month older than my daughter. And I said, no, no. But there are people, you need to do what you want to do. And I just contradicted myself. But you need to do what you want to do. The heart knows what the heart wants. So I really need to, he and I need to work that out. But in the meantime, you need to do what you want to do. Because mental health is serious. And things could be going on. See, things go on up here, that controls this. Things go on up here that controls this. You heard me say that. This right here. It controls why you are where you are, living where you are, doing what you are. Everything that's happening to you is because it came from that. These two combined, this and this, is your surroundings. Because you thought it, whatever you thought. So I have to be careful with my thoughts and be careful with my speech. I think Carlos Hunt always says, life and death is in the tongue. And it didn't, he would make statements like that, and people would make statements like that. But some of us didn't hear it. I'm one of them. Life and death is in the tongue. Oh, I don't feel well today. Well, no, you don't feel well today, and you're not going to feel well today. And you're not going to feel well tomorrow because you're going to get up, I'm going to bed because I know I ain't going to feel well tomorrow. Well, no, you're not going to feel well tomorrow because you already said you weren't going to feel well tomorrow. I don't have any money. You're absolutely correct. You don't have any money because you just said, I don't have any money. I'm trying to make something happen. Absolutely. You'll be trying till Jesus come back because you said, I'm trying. The word I'm trying is saying that you got some thoughts of maybe if I could have, would have, I don't know. Maybe I have made something happen. It is happening, you see. But anyway, I've gotten off a little bit of what I was trying to talk about. So what I was talking about today is people who maintain their mental health as they age, because we all about aging and we all about having what? A well-lived life. I'm so sorry. This may come off. Everything's coming off backwards. Oh, Jordan. Anyway, people who maintain their mental health as they age, sources say that there are 10 things that you would know about the person who is taking care of their mental health. And I'm hoping that you listen, that you are doing all this, that you engage in physical activity. Now, Georgianne cannot tell you she engages in any physical activity. I do like to walk. And I had a friend who was going to come walk with me, but he hasn't come walk with me yet. But I'll walk. I'll walk with you in a circular thing, on something. But we're not walking up and down the street. I will walk if I know that the activity is walking. I will walk around a track at my leisure and just walk. I think I like to walk and talk and hold hands. That's not walking, is it? Walking, talking, and holding hands. It's walking and talking and holding hands considered walking around a track. That's how I want to engage in physical activity. That's my idea. But anyway, whatever your idea is, the people who have these daily habits usually have a good mental activity, mental attitude. They got their mental life together. And the second thing they said was they practice mindfulness. Now I'm going to read you because I like this. Mindfulness. A regular practice of mindfulness isn't about doing nothing. It's about training the mind to stay focused and present. I told you in one of my other videos, my earlier videos, that we didn't talk to my mom when she would go do this. She would go sit with her hand on her chin. When she sat with her hand on her chin, that didn't mean anything because we didn't know she was practicing mindfulness because I didn't know it had a title till I read this piece. And so, but I think I called it like my grandmother, my maternal grandmother used to sit and look out the window. And I like to look out the window. Like I have a huge window here on the back of the house that opens up and you can see all the trees. I like to look out the window. I can sit and just look out the window, look at the same tree, I can just look out the window. When I was growing up, you went, and something that was a big deal was to go to Broadway and sit in the car and watch people walking up and down the street. And then my mother and her friends, they would see each other, and we would go to Igloo, and I can get an ice cream cone. I just got this whole thing about watching people and just looking. I don't know, that maybe that was some kind of mindfulness. I don't know. But it's this particular piece says that this woman would go to her garden and sit in silence and sit in her thoughts. I like sitting in my thoughts. I do. I like just sitting and being quiet. That's why, my person would have to be, I think that's why I have Everybody, yeah, are quiet people. You know, just sit. You can just sit in the same room with the person and not talk, but you're in the same room. But I want to be sitting in the same room holding hands. I'm just, what kind of romantic am I? I'm all the way off the subject. But I just like the whole idea of practicing mindfulness. So my idea of practicing physical activity to keep you in a mental state is to walk around a track with somebody holding hands. That's mine. Practice mindfulness is to sit in the same space holding hands, not saying anything. But that's not what you have to do. You can just sit in the same space. I sit. I like being quiet. The next thing is they maintain a healthy diet. Don't everybody start laughing at one time, okay? Because anybody who knows anything about this house, I got the chocolate corner. On the corner when you walk in the corner you turn that door, when you walk this certain way, on the corner of this cabinet, you'll find various items that are chocolate. Isn't that terrible? So I'm just going to tell you what they said. You know, I tell people don't do as I do as I say do. So maintaining a healthy diet helps you with the mental thing. And it does. Like I'm on something new now. Fruit. I started laughing because you all are like, that's new. Trust me. As Coco, fruit is new for me. You know, I can't eat the French fries anymore at Chick-fil-A. Oh, so I started getting a fruit cup. And at first I would just, bleh. But anyway, I started liking it. And now I want fruit every morning. So I want this person. I need so many ideas. I got this person that I want to spend my last quarter with needs to get me a person to come and make sure that when I get up in the morning, it's fruit in a cup. And then I can just reach and get it and eat it. I go all the way to Whole Foods, which I'm nowhere near, to get sliced oranges because Coco cuts out. But my daughter taught me about the slice. Are they already sliced, already peeled? You know, all I have to do is reach in and get it. Ooh, that just turns me on. I know you can just get a big bag for what I paid for the thing, but it's just my style. So anyway, you need to maintain a healthy diet. I don't have any input in this because a balanced diet is supposed to help you with your mental. I know it's when it's time to have fish. You know, there are times when you're supposed to have certain things. Your mind needs it, your body needs it. I don't know, but I can't give you, I'm just going to tell you what they said. And they said you need to maintain a healthy diet. Georgianne didn't have anything that I can say about that, but my person needs to take me out and let me get a cheeseburger with all the trimmings at Ted's, Houston's, Pano. I can't think of other places. But cheeseburgers are so good. Five Guys. Okay. All right. Let's go to the last thing I'm going to talk about today is they embrace change. Now, I do like nothing that's more constant than change. You know, did I tell you about John Fletcher in elementary school at Pulaski in Gary, Indiana? Was it John? It wasn't John Fletcher. It was the other John. It was John Fletcher. There was another John. Anyway, we were in the 3rd or 4th grade, and the teacher said, what is more constant? Something is more constant. Nothing is more constant than, and she left off the blank. Blank was blank. And I was thinking, wow, I should say change. And then I said, no, I'm not going to say it. It's probably not right. And then I thought I said it out loud. And then the person in front of me said change. And the teacher said, oh, that is just brilliant. I was thinking, like I said that. And so what am I saying? I'm saying that first, there we go again. That's when it started. I didn't think I had the right answer. This takes care of the rest of your life. You see? So the person in front of me was smart anyway. It was a smart class. We were just brilliant. I always got in trouble because all of us talk too much. They didn't give us enough to do. Anyway, I digress. Oh, you must embrace change. If you try to keep the mental health thing going, when I hear people say, I don't do computers. You heard me say on the other videos, I don't do this. I don't do that. Stop it with all that. Open up your mind. At 80, I learned something today about an app. I like technology anyway. I'm a nerd underneath. And I think that's what keeps me going. You got some people, you say, Georgianne, how you get so much energy? Well, I don't know. I just know that I got things to do. This right here tells me runs what goes on with me. You all who don't know anything about the teeth, that's a 3-time, no tooth right here. I'm a 3 times cancer survivor. And just go back and listen to the videos. And I'm going to work on it. I know you all are tired of me talking about this space up here. But every time I look up and see that you can see it, then I feel like I owe you an explanation. Although, I just did a video on you don't owe anybody an explanation. Georgianne. Okay. Life is a constant evolution. And as we age, these changes can become more challenging. It does. You telling me at 81, I thought I would still have something going on. Honey, this is all I got going on. The shoulders. Because from the shoulders down, woo-wee. Aches and pains. And after the infusion chemo, I haven't been the same with the neuropathy. Wow. As long as I'm with you all like this, I'm fine. If I could just sit like this the rest of my life, fine. But I got to get up. I got to move around. And the neuropathy says, oh, we're moving? Well, let me cause you some pain. Anyway, you have to learn to adapt. If it's something going on new and it's new in your household, young people bring it in, don't say, what y'all bringing all that in here for? Ask the young people to teach you something about. We don't have phones on the wall anymore, maybe very few. You don't have pay phones out in public anymore, very few. Something were to happen to you, you need to be able to reach somebody, be able to do something. You have to know what's going on in this world. What happens when this happens? When A happens, B happens. When B happens, C happens. What to do so you know what to do with A, you know what to do with B. You have to know what to do with C. You got to adapt. Whatever it is, just welcome it. Don't talk about it. Don't be the one to naysayer. Don't give up and settle for less either. Just give up. Just throw your hands up and just go in the corner. If you're going to do all that, you need to pick out your coffin, your dress. What's that dress called, Wayne? The outfit has a name. But anyway, you need to pick up you need to select your coffin and select your clothing. Get your hairdresser together, how your hair going to look. Get right out whatever you're going to leave for the kids or whatever you're going to leave. You need to do all that because you just want to get it. If you don't want to change and want to adapt to what's going on today, you got to change. Nothing is more constant than change. And that includes you. We're talking about your mental health. We're talking about, I don't know. I won't know if I have Alzheimer's. I won't know if I have the beginning of dementia. I don't know any of those things. You would know before me. You see? So what I try to do, just because, it's whatever it's in God's plan, but I need to also pay into my own life, right? And so I'm a busy woman anyway. And I think a lot of me being who I am is that I'm busy. And because I'm busy, my brain is constantly like overworked. And I don't think it shuts down. I think it just fires itself up. Like, what else can we do for her? What else can we do? Because as soon as you say, I'm done, the brain says, oh, we done? Oh, you don't need this part? Oh, I don't need that part? I don't need to do this? I don't need to do that? The brain shuts itself down. Stop it. Don't shut yourself down. Don't shut yourself out. Embrace change, engage in some kind of physical activity. I get up and stretch. I don't stretch far. But I do a lot. I got a lot of mental stuff and I go places, and then practice mindfulness, just sit and think. Whatever you want to call it. It could be meditation, prayer, whatever you want to call it. You got to give it a name. then practice that. Can it help you with your mind? And then maintaining a healthy diet. Don't follow Georgianne because I'm about to go get a milkshake. So don't even talk to me about it. Oh, I left out something. Be socially active. I left out that. I'm socially active. And you know what? You can get a lot of that at church. If you do a lot of church work, that's good for you. Or a lot of volunteer work. By all means, volunteer. By all means, volunteer. That keeps you sharp. That keeps you current. That keeps you knowing what's going on. You know, it's something about the social interactions. You know, when COVID was going on, we missed the touch. I was in a family unit, so we could still hug one another. But the people who didn't get the hugs, you know, I think something happened with all of that. And I felt some isolation to some degree. You see, I felt some isolation to some degree, but I got up every day and put my clothes on like I was going somewhere. I did go somewhere. I went to the mailbox. And I found pride and joy in just going to the mailbox. In the last of the 10, I'm only doing 5. Embrace change. You got to embrace change. You know, let me say that again, Reno, for the people in the back. You got to embrace change. You just can't. Things are changing. You think about when you were a kid, how things were and how they are now. You embrace those changes as you came along. So now that you're 75 or 80 or 62 or 55 and you don't want to embrace change, what is wrong with you? What is the matter with you? This is life you're living. This is not a dress rehearsal, people. This is the real deal. One day when it came to me, maybe I was 30 something. I don't know. But anyway, it came to me like, this is it. I am living this. This is it. And then this is over. This is it. It's going to come to an end. Click. The dash is going to be a dash. It's going to come to an end. And so you need to enjoy. Keep moving forward. Listen to some of these things I'm saying to you. It's somebody out there on the other side. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to somebody. My Great Britain people, my Canada people, my United States people, my South African people, my India people. Somebody out there in the world needs to know about this mental health thing and taking care of yourself. I try to take care. I don't try. I take care of Georgianne. Me and the Lord. And there's one good thing about all of it, though. You got to have love. And you know what? If you don't have it right there, you got it right here. You have to love yourself. Let me see what Georgianne needs. Let me rub on Georgianne. Thank you, Wayne, for saying this look like my hair, because it does look like my hair. When you all who knew me knew this is what I look like. And then it all went away with the chemo, but it's okay. Because it's a good little piece right here. I like it. I like it. I found it in a plastic bag back there. You know what? Listen, we don't even go in there. Remember when I first started these shows, I talked about all the stuff we have? Do you think it's gotten better? Woo, Lord. You just don't know. But you may know because you know me. Anyway, I love you. I love you. I love you. And guess what? You can't do anything about it.